first Christmas after Ron went to prison was really a turning point for us in our lives. I remember I signed up for a program to be able to go and get some help for Christmas gifts. I didn't have a job, and Ron, who had been working, was now in prison. I show up the second day, and I'm standing in line. The line is pretty short, there's 3 or 4 people, and I get in there, and this really sweet little old lady comes up to me, and she says, "Oh, honey, I'm so sorry. There's not much left for little ones, but come on, we'll do the best we can, and we can see what it is." So we're standing, and I'm looking, and I get a few things, and I'm super grateful because I had no money to buy my kids anything for Christmas. And as I came back home, and I'm in my bedroom, and I'm wrapping the presents, and I will never forget, there was this teddy bear I'd gotten for Brandon, and Brandon had just turned 3, and I was wrapping up, and I looked, and as I looked closer, it's like, wow, you know, he's like obviously used, and trying to, you know, get him cleaned up and spruced up a little bit. And I'm thinking, all of a sudden, this teddy bear, this toy that I'm giving to my children, to my son, represents the life that we've built and that we're giving to them. And I was overwhelmed with hopelessness. And I remember just kind of walking out of the room and thinking, I can't do this. And seriously, the only time in my life I ever considered killing myself was that night. And I'm thinking my kids would be better off without me. And as I walk to the kitchen, which is where we kept all the prescription medicines and all of that, the drug cabinet, I had to walk by my son's bedroom, and I peek in and look at them, and there they are. We have bunk beds for them, and they're both on the bottom bunk. And Blake's got his arm around Brandon, like, that's what I thought, you know, like protected in his sleep. And I just looked at them and thought, if something happens to me, what will happen to them? Their dad's in prison, and how miserable and how hurt they would be because I would be putting more pain into their lives. And I remember walking back to my bedroom and sitting down on my bed and really just crying out to God and saying, God, if you're really real and there's any sense in this, then I need to know that right now, because I have no hope. Everything I ever believed in is turned into this nightmare. And so I opened my Bible, and it became life. It was literally this sense that I wasn't alone. I didn't have to do this alone. And I knew I couldn't do it alone.
You took me as myself, brought color to this black. As we dive into the depths, as I take you in, we're captured in this moment, and the world stops its spin. The wrinkle in your nose as you smile back at me.